Yo, pew, 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 we back with another episode. Flight Team Sports. I am TJ the artist.
Bing.
And we have a special guest. I can't even get it out. We have a special guest today. Ariana, did I say that right?
You did say that right. I'm very impressed.
What we usually do when we introduce a new person, they tell us their favorite teams. That's football, basketball, college. We don't really talk about hockey, don't really talk about baseball, but anything else you want to share. So go ahead, you got the flow.
Oh, well, I do apologize for all those out there. I am a diehard New England Patriots fan, born and raised. Not a bandwagon fan. Yeah, you can shake your head. My whole family.
I ain't saying that.
It don't matter. They trash now.
I'm not saying that they trash now.
Yeah. Really? Listen.
Now,
You can't talk when you're an 0-2 team.
Yes,
with
we
the number
can.
one pick. Not at all. But that's fine.
At the end of the day, we all gonna end up home watching the Super Bowl.
We're gonna be watching the same playoffs. It don't matter.
There. We will be there.
Okay. Basketball team.
I'm a diehard.
What you
New
said
England
that you
sports
wait.
fan. New England sports, so all New England. So you're
So
gonna talk
Boston?
basketball? Yes. Except for college football. I moved to Georgia, so I'm a Dog fan. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I know.
Wow, this is crazy.
Hurting in your heart, I know.
You got anything to say about that, being you?
I mean, she's like a bunch of trash teams. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. They be like that
Okay.
sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, from this past week, our Jaguars took another L. What do you have to say about that, Benya? We'll start with you. We ain't gotta ask her about no Jaguars.
Because she like trash anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, so
How do I like trash?
Yeah,
if you
man,
like
it's
trash?
like we getting there. You know, we ran the ball more this go around. So
yeah, we really did.
That was a good we moving in the right direction. We winning this week for sure. 100%.
For sure. I think what they're doing is kind of like inching him into like the actual offense, because the first game they let him throw a whole lot. Then they just put some running in it this time. And I think they're gonna like start balancing that more. And we're gonna get our first dub. It's coming, it's on the way. Now let's ask her about her New England team, because I mean we don't really get a chance to talk about New England teams no more because Tom Brady ain't there. So
the GOAT lost.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me just pause you for just 1 second. Okay. Y'all said y'all are gonna win next week?
Yeah, why not?
Against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
This week we play Cardinals.
Yeah, this week. Yeah.
Also, we're gonna smack them then. What you talking about?
We're gonna smack across the field.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Like, you
fine.
don't know who you talking to.
Easy double.
You really think your defense is gonna stop Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Like Houdini himself.
Yeah. Houdini died, remember?
Don't forget.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Don't forget.
Never forget. Don't forget. But, go ahead and talk about your team. Go ahead and talk about your New England
Tom
team.
Brady list Patriots.
Yes, you're right. My Tom Brady.
You know, who did y'all play again?
We played against the Jets this weekend. Yeah, I know. Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen.
You got the floor.
You can only play who the schedule puts out there.
And barely won.
What do you mean barely won? They didn't score a touchdown the whole time. They didn't score a touchdown the entire game.
Barely beat the Jets. That's how sad it is. After losing to the Dolphins.
25-6 is
y'all lost to the Dolphins.
Yes, we did lose to the Dolphins by 1 point because our running back fumbled the ball right before we got,
blame it on the running back.
It was the running back.
Blame it on the running back.
Yo.
Blame it on the running back. That's crazy. Y'all know that y'all not winning another ring, right?
Here's the thing, though. If you want to look at all the quarterbacks that came out of the draft right now, who hasn't thrown an interception so far? Mac Jones.
Who hasn't?
Who has the highest? Who hasn't? It's
because Bill Belichick won't let him do it.
Yes,
I saw that offense.
Oh my God.
I saw that offense.
So you would rather you have your quarterback
running backs on the Patriots got the most receptions. Am I wrong?
Yes, you're right.
How you gonna throw an interception with that?
Because the running backs can
But if they're running when they hike the ball and they run directly, you know what I'm saying, right next to him, and he throw it that way.
He's throwing 3-yard passes, and
He
she's
has
just
thrown more
ecstatic
than
about these 3-yard passes.
Wow.
4.
Whoa.
Oh, 4-yard passes. That's what he's doing. I'm sorry, my bad. 4-yard passes.
Did y'all
I'm
even
just
watch the
saying,
highlights?
you trying to put, you trying to listen, you trying to put. We
can't even throw the ball
unfortunately
down the
we've
field.
seen
the highlights.
Listen, unfortunately we've seen the Patriots offense for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's the same offense.
No, I don't disagree with you, and I'm fine with the way that
they haven't thrown the ball deep till like since Randy Moss was on the team.
I agree. However,
How you gonna throw interceptions with that?
Tom Brady still threw interceptions, guys. You can throw interceptions. It's still possible. What?
Probably because he was old. Stuff happens when you're old.
Yeah, like right now he's 44 and he's throwing more touchdown passes than he did when he was younger. I mean,
so you still like Tom Brady? It's crazy.
Of course.
So are you a Tom Brady fan or a real New England fan?
No, I'm a New England fan, but I'm also a fan of Tom Brady.
You know that y'all not winning until Tom Brady come back, right?
Tom Brady is not coming back. First and foremost.
Well, there you go.
Brady's not coming back. I'm not ignorant to that. If Tom Brady comes back, it'll be on like a 1-day contract to retire as a Patriot. And even that's kind of in the air, to be completely honest with you. I don't see that happening.
Bill Belichick will have to be gone for him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick's not gonna retire anytime soon.
He should.
Well,
he gonna get tired of losing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
However,
what's your future look like with the
future
Patriots?
look like? I'm completely fine with how they're handling Mac Jones. I think it's fine. They're handling him the same way they handled Tom Brady, and Tom Brady is the GOAT of all time. Not that I'm saying that.
So
Mac
you're
Jones
gonna
is
say
be
Mac
Jones?
Jones?
I just said it.
No. We just heard you say it. Mac Jones is gonna be the GOAT.
The next Tom Brady. That's what you just said.
He's
Brady. He's gonna take over.
Did you
Y'all
hear
heard
it
it here first
on my show?
No,
that's the clip.
Yeah, first.
That's the clip. There.
Mac Jones, the next Tom Brady. We heard it in New England.
We heard it here.
Yo,
okay.
No, he's not going to be the next Tom Brady. However, I prefer them to baby him into this offense. Yes, I would love to see Mac Jones air it out. I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks. Throw passes longer, stop all the dink and dunking. However, as you've said, that is the Patriot offense. It has always been that, whether that's with Tom Brady or with Mac Jones. So I cannot sit here and knock Mac Jones if that's how the offensive coordinators are going to call the plays. He's not Tom Brady in the fact that he can make the changes at the line. He can only do what they ask him to. And he's doing what they're asking him to. Okay. He did not lose us. He didn't lose us the Dolphins game. Okay, you can say that. Cool. Sheldon. Mm-hmm. He didn't lose us the Dolphins game. The running back who fumbled the ball lost us the Dolphins game.
Whoever you want to blame it on. He was the quarterback. He lost the game.
Oh my God.
So,
are they going to make the playoffs? Are the Patriots going to make the playoffs?
I could see if they don't win the division, I see them being a wild card team, 1,000%.
If they don't win the division,
yes, 1,000%.
Oh my God!
Do you know who's in that division?
Sure did. Yes, the Bills, the Jets, who are obviously going to be the last place team, and the Dolphins, who I'm sorry, I'm not impressed by Tua. I'm not. They have a monster defense. They will always have a monster
impressed by the quarterback who just beat them.
He did not beat us. Their defense beat us. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
You're right. Exactly.
Wow.
I'm not impressed by the quarterback that literally did shit.
By the person that has already put an L on you.
Put an L on us. The defense put an L on us. You're right.
Oh, cool. Because I remember him throwing the touchdown, but okay. Anyway.
Yeah, the defense didn't throw no touchdowns. I'm just saying, the defense ain't throw no touchdowns.
You're right. That doesn't mean I have to be impressed by him.
And he ran one in, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
so he actually literally did beat y'all. It was him. It was actually
and Mac Jones threw for a touchdown, and Tua Tagovailoa threw for interceptions.
Oh my God.
Listen, we could go back and forth here all day.
Okay.
I definitely
can't go back and forth because Tua got a W.
Okay. I need to ask you this. You are a Patriot fan. every Patriot fan that I used to know were Tom Brady fans, and they just moved with him. So, do y'all have one of the trashiest divisions?
Yes,
Have y'all
1000%.
had a trash division for a long time?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, I just needed to hear that from a Patriot fan because for the past years, the Bills just got good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The Jets were okay with Mark Sanchez, but then the butt fumble happened and he never went back to being good. The Dolphins, everybody know what the Dolphins have been for years and years. So I just needed to hear a Patriot fan actually say that. Okay.
Of course. Did they lie to you? Did they tell you it was good? Wow.
They would tell you that because, okay, so the whole thing behind that is how when people talk about another GOAT, LeBron James, who I think, he's this era's GOAT. I don't think he's the greatest of all time. I don't really do that. But they'll say that he had an easy road to the finals all the time because he was in the East for so long. And I'm like, well, Tom Brady got the easiest route because he could just win a division and he's right there in it. You know
I would say he had the easiest division. I wouldn't say he had the easiest route to Super Bowl. I wouldn't agree on that one. I think the Steelers were very tough. The Ravens were very tough. And obviously now lately the Chiefs have been very tough.
But he might have got into some playoffs that he wasn't supposed to be in. Let's say that. Let's say that. But
I think
okay. Okay, so the Ravens, did y'all catch the Ravens versus Chiefs game?
Mm-hmm.
You chose the Ravens. I was the only one to choose the Chiefs that day. How were you like? Did your emotions change throughout the game as you was watching? Because mine was. Being we talking to you.
Oh. No, I was just watching the game.
You just watching
I honestly ain't even remember who I picked, to tell you the truth. I was just watching the game. It was a good game, though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I'm glad that my boy was able to finally beat them because he could not beat the Chiefs at all.
Yeah, he was 0-2, 0-3?
Yes, some 0 whatever.
0-4, actually, I think.
4?
Couldn't beat him.
Sheesh.
Couldn't beat him.
Yeah, when you got somebody like Mahomes on the other side, it's them. It's them too. It's Mahomes and Tom Brady. Don't give them the ball back at the end of the game at all. You can't give them the ball back. I don't care if it's 3 minutes left. Find a way to eat the clock. You can't give them no time.
Or A-Rod. You can't get A-Rod the ball back.
A-Rod too, but sometimes, well, yeah. Because he's the Hail Mary king. I don't know. Like, you would think that a Hail Mary is like a 50-50 chance, but with him, it's like, it feels 75-25. It feels, I don't know, like he has a whole highlight tape of just him Hail Mary passing. And you would think that is luck, but if you do it over and over, that ain't luck. Like, I don't know. But as I was watching the game, I'm like, okay, because in the beginning, he threw 2 picks. I threw a pick 6, he threw the second pick. It was a bad pick too. It was like 3 people around him. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have to hear all this hate because you already know how I feel about Lamar too. I'm right there with you. Like, I feel like it's unnecessary hate. He only been in the league 4-5 years, and they always saying, "Oh, he can't make the playoffs." Well, it's only been 5 years. What the? Well, not make the playoffs, but win a game in the playoffs. Or win a game in the
His thing is that he can't win in prime time. He can't win when he's the only team under the lights and everybody's watching.
Yeah, it's like, why y'all putting all this pressure on him? Like, come on, man. I don't think they want him to succeed, and for him to get that dub versus Mahomes well, it wasn't 1-on-1, but as a little matchup or whatever, I applaud him. I did choose against him because the Chiefs is just the Chiefs. I believe if he did not get that first down at the end of the game, Mahomes touchdown, and that was gonna be it. How do you feel, Ariana, about that game?
Well, I am an avid Chiefs. As a New England Patriot fan, I hate them. Absolutely hate them.
You hate the Chiefs?
I do. I very much do. They got very arrogant and very cocky after one Super Bowl win and thought that they were the best shit in the world. So to see them knock down a peg was beautiful. I'm not a huge Baltimore Ravens fan, obviously, because the Ravens go through the AFC and we've seen them multiple times. But I will say I was happy for Lamar. But I still stand by this. Lamar is a very good running back who can throw the ball very well.
Wow. The disrespect.
Very disrespect.
The disrespect.
Very much disrespect.
Listen,
I can't let you do this.
He's the only quarterback that I know for a fact that has designed plays for him to run the ball. Very rarely do you see any of the other teams, even though Patrick Mahomes can run the ball, they would prefer that man to throw the ball. They would prefer him to throw that ball.
But how else would you want him to play though? Use what you have until you can't use it no more. Eventually, Lamar Jackson not going to be able to run that fast no more. But it's like, why not use him?
Vick had designed plays for him to run the ball.
And he was amazing.
He's the second Michael Vick. I honestly believe that.
And he faster than Michael Vick. That's crazy.
I agree on that too.
I'm just saying, I feel like he is a quarterback.
What I
put him as a running back.
Game, all
right.
What I appreciate about that game is the amount of faith that Harbaugh has. The fact that he gives him the option to be like, are we going on for that fourth down? For him to look at his quarterback and have the utmost faith in him. And at the end of the day, for him to put the ball in his hands and be like, we're winning with you or we're losing with you. That's
I like that too.
I will stand by Harbaugh on. He's a player's coach, and I thought it was an amazing game. And to see the Kansas City Chiefs lose it was nice. He got that little peg knock.
I like that too. What quarterback you think would have said, no, kick it? Which quarterback you think would have like a little hesitant? Which quarterback y'all think would have been like hesitant?
Mac Jones.
Anyways, I'm looking at like the Matt Ryans, the Kirk Cousins, the ones that you can't.
Guaranteed it would have been Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Guaranteed he would say,
guaranteed.
Coach, I don't want it.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
Coach,
I don't expect him to put the ball in his hands and have him run for it.
If Bill Belichick said, you want to go for it, you think Mac Jones would have did it or turned it down?
I think he would go for it. I don't think he would have had a play call the way that they did for Lamar. Obviously, he's not a running quarterback. Do I think he would say yes? Yes. He is a baller. He wants to win.
He's a baller.
Yes, I'm gonna use that terminology. He wants to win, guys. He wants to win.
Let me tell you why I think he's good. Don't get me wrong. I think he's good, but let's remember where he came from. And let's remember who he was throwing to and handing the ball off to when he played.
You can't help who's on the team.
Heisman. Wait, he didn't win the Heisman. No, Devontae Smith did win the Heisman.
Yeah, Devontae Smith won the Heisman.
Devontae Smith, Najee Harris. Come on, man. Waddle. Come on, man.
Were y'all saying this about Tua and Jalen?
Jalen who?
Jalen Hurts and Tua, who were also
Jalen Hurts got kicked off the team for Mac Jones.
I'm just saying that you can't help who's on your team. You can still have great.
Who is Tua throwing to?
You can still have great receivers.
I don't even know who Tua was throwing to.
Still have great receivers and be a terrible quarterback. We've all seen that in the NFL. So it doesn't really matter who you're throwing to.
NFL, we got to college.
No, I understand, but my point is being that you can still have great receivers and be a terrible quarterback and still not make the throws.
He was throwing the ball mostly. If it wasn't going to the Heisman winner, he was throwing it to Najee Harris out the backfield. Just dipping it off.
So many weapons.
Here you go.
So many weapons.
And Najee Harris was a cheat code. A whole entire.
You have to.
Did you see him stiff arm that dude?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness!
Absolute.
And that's what was on his team. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm obviously not gonna win, so I've said what I had to say.
Oh my God!
That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Well, moving on. Week 2. The week 2 guru of the week is not me, and it's not Benya. Benya, we gotta win a week, man. we let Squid come on this show and win. Steve got the week 1, and he got week 2. We gotta get on the board. So we're about to do the week 3 predictions. starting with Thursday night's game. Ariana, we're gonna start with you. Panthers or the Texans?
Ooh.
You're gonna be the stand-in for
where are they playing? At
I believe that they're playing in Houston.
Actually, take that back. Take that. Panthers, take that back.
He said it doesn't matter.
well, it does. It does. But I'm gonna take the Panthers because Texans don't have Tyrod Taylor.
Even if they had Tyrod Taylor, you see what the Panthers been doing?
They do.
Panthers been cooking since C-Mac came back.
Panthers.
Panthers up. And it's gonna be a Thursday game. This is my theory on Thursday games. If you have either one of their defenses on your fantasy team, bench them. It's always a blowout or it's always a high-scoring game. That's how Thursday night games work. Bench your defense if you got the Panthers defense or the Texans defense.
Panthers defense is doing way too well right now. Way too well.
Who did they play the last two games?
Panthers played the Saints, and the Saints couldn't do anything. Saints couldn't do anything. Jameis couldn't do nothing. And that was
after them putting up all them points in week 1.
On the Packers, yeah.
Yeah, on the Packers.
That Panthers defense is serious right now.
So, so we all taking Panthers. Okay, cool. Chargers versus Chiefs. I believe this is going to be the Chiefs. They did me wrong last week, but I don't think that they're going to do me wrong this week.
No, they're not going to lose 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Who you got, Ben?
Chargers, because they're going to lose 2 weeks straight.
Okay.
All right. You're going out on a limb here with the Chargers. Cool. Cardinals versus Jaguars. We already talked about that.
The Jaguars, baby.
It's going to be a Cardinals.
We're going to put the Cardinals for you, but we know who winning this game. So
yeah, the Cardinals.
The Jags is gonna put their foot down. Bears versus Browns.
Browns.
The Browns, their roster is still one of the best rosters in the league right now. It's different. You got Miles on one side and Jadeveon on the other. Have fun with that. Then all those fast behind DBs. Colts versus Titans. No, I skipped one. Washington versus the Bills. I'm taking the Bills. Yeah, I'm taking the Bills. Sorry, Steve. But we taking the Bills.
Sorry, I'm taking the Bills. Because Washington.
He said not sorry.
Not at all.
Yeah, we was trying to tell him before the season started that Washington was not going to luck up and get in there again. Tried to tell him. Colts versus Titans. The Colts versus the Titans. Both of them are playing good right now, too.
Colts
I'm going to take Titans. I'll take Titans.
Titans, they both playing all right. Titans had a real good game. Henry had a real good game.
Henry went bananas.
Yeah.
It went, he went crazy. And I think he ain't done yet. And it ain't going to stop with these fools. I'm going with the Titans. What you got here?
Titans. No.
Titans, okay.
Nope. Yeah, Titans.
Titans. Yeah. Okay, Saints versus Patriots.
Oh, obviously, I'm taking the Patriots.
Obviously, I'm taking the Saints.
Saints.
I'm taking the Saints. Taking the Saints. And you taking the...
Jameis is going to throw a ton of picks. Yeah, of course.
No.
Hey, you remember how many picks I told you James was going to throw?
He said he was going to throw 3. I think he threw 2.
Yeah, I was right there one night.
You was almost right.
He's going to throw some more. Don't worry. He's going to throw some more.
You was almost right. Okay, I'm taking the Saints. I don't think that the Saints will have 2 bad games like that. I think they're gonna rely more on Kamara this week.
The Panthers defense is just real right now, and people not understanding.
They played the Jets for their first game.
They played the Jets so we ain't worried about it.
Oh, they played the Jets.
Thank you. They played the Jets for their first game. Calm down.
Just like y'all played the Jets. All right. Anyway.
Right. And I own up to that.
Okay. Falcons versus Giants. This is going to be a game that nobody's going to watch. I'm sorry. I don't know what the Falcons got going on, man.
I'm gonna take the Falcons for this one. I got Kyle Pitts going. I got Kyle Pitts getting his first touchdown for the NFL.
Okay. You might have just pulled me in. You know what? No, I'm taking the Giants. I like how I like how Daniel Jones played that game. It just came down to a drop pass at the end with Slayton, and it was wide open. I don't know how he got that open, but he dropped it. And if he catches that
right now,
you said they're cursed.
So if you choose them, you will lose.
Who are you taking, Ariana?
It's a terrible matchup.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go with the Giants just because I don't feel like the Falcons are gonna travel well.
Okay, you don't think the Falcons gonna travel? Bengals versus Steelers.
100%.
You know I don't like the Bengals, so
yeah, but I think we all taking the Steelers here.
Could you tell
them why you don't like? Yeah, I was just about to tell you to tell us why you don't like the Bengals.
Joe Burrow.
I think it's gonna be closer than you think. It's gonna be closer than you think.
You said what? Say it again.
It's gonna be closer than you think. It is a division game. It's always gonna be closer than people think.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow is trash.
Regardless of if he's trash or not, I'm still gonna pick the Steelers because they got Big Ben. But it's gonna be a close game.
Steelers and Najee and all that stuff. I feel like the next game is gonna be a blowout. Is Ravens versus Lions.
Oh, 100% Ravens.
Yeah, I don't think there's any upsets with that one. Being you taking the Ravens?
Goff is trash.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, you know what I did not realize until they broke it down to me. I watched the clip and he fumbled on the play and he was like, I think this is why they always check your hand size as a quarterback. He just did this and it just came right out.
Like I saw that. He went to go throw it and he threw it backwards.
So that one play let me know that if I was a quarterback, I would not make it because I can't grip a ball or anything like that. So that just let me know, like, okay, this is why hand size. I never really knew what hand size meant. Like, why y'all taking the hand size? They're quarterbacks. They don't have to do nothing. They don't got to catch. They ain't got to. So what you need that for? And now that one play showed me everything I needed to know. So we all taking the Ravens. Cool. Jets versus Broncos.
Obviously the Broncos.
The Jets might go 0-16. 0-17.
They gonna get number one pick since they ain't get it this year.
they gonna
wouldn't matter even if they had it.
I don't think it would have mattered either. I think they were gonna take Zach Wilson regardless, bro.
Agreed.
I think they were gonna take Zach Wilson regardless. I don't even think they was gonna get Trevor. I don't even think they were gonna get Trevor Lawrence. I think they were gonna get Zach Wilson regardless. And I feel sorry for Zach Wilson, man. That he gotta go to he got to follow Sam Darnold.
I don't feel sorry for him because he wanted that.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God.
So we all taking the Broncos? Yeah, 100% Broncos.
Okay. Taking the Broncos. I'm also taking the Broncos because of Teddy Bridgewater himself.
He's looking good.
He's doing decent right now. Dolphins versus Raiders.
Raiders. For sure.
Wow,
y'all have to think about this. Tua might not play.
No, he's going. I'm letting him go first. I'm gonna choose after.
I think I'm taking.
Oh Jesus!
There's something wrong with Derek Carr. I just don't know what it was. He's hurt or something.
No, Tua is hurt.
No, Derek Carr's hurt too.
When did Derek Carr?
I just don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. Derek Carr is hurt for some. He did something. I'm gonna find out what it is. I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders right now. But if there's something wrong with them, and if Tua play, I might have to switch it. But I'm not entirely sure. So right now, I'm taking the Raiders. There, I feel like that's gonna be a high scoring game too.
There's nothing. Oh, he slightly got hurt during the game, but he came back during the game, man.
Okay, so it's just them being cautious with him. That's all. Okay, I'm taking the Raiders. Being who you taking?
Tua and them Dolphins, baby.
Okay, we got a Dolphin. Buccaneers versus Rams. Now that's the game of the week.
That's gonna be Buccaneers.
You taking the Bucks? You think they're gonna go undefeated this year?
Damn near close to it. They look good.
Who you taking?
Bucks.
They look real good.
Okay,
they might keep winning until they have to play the Jaguars.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and if they gotta play us, we already know what's finna happen. We finna ruin it. We about to ruin all that. 16-1, and guess what that one is?
Y'all are delusional.
I'm gonna actually take the only reason I'm taking the Rams in this is because listen now, hold on.
I'm listening.
Listen now, hold on. The Rams always have had this tremendous defense. They've never had a legit quarterback to be on the other side to lift them to some W's. They have Matthew Stafford, who puts up numbers. The DBs on the Bucs are suspect.
Okay.
The offensive line is decent enough to, I think, to slow what they might bring with the pressure. So I feel like
you out of your entire mind.
You do realize that Tom Brady on the Patriots beat that same Rams defense, right?
It don't matter though. That's the defense, but they had nobody to score on the other side.
Are you out of your entire mind, bro?
I'm taking the Rams, bro. I'm taking the Rams.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna find out at 4:25.
The same Rams who barely beat the Colts, right? Same team.
Yeah.
Better.
Sometimes people have a good day, you know. Sometimes people just have a good day. Listen, you chose the Patriots to win the game
and expose everybody on that defensive side except Jalen Ramsey. That's the only person he ain't gonna throw at.
That's what I was about to say. I'll be surprised if he even look his way. He probably gonna, if he over here, he's gonna be like,
man. He ain't gonna look that way.
he go hike it. He not even looking that way. He's just gonna be like, what the offense? Oh, he over there. All right. We've never seen Tom Brady throw to the left looking like this.
That's the only person he ain't throwing to.
He gonna have to put on a different. Listen, he gonna have to put on another jersey number to go out there and play versus. Oh my God. Who's number 16? Where he come from? Nah, I think I'm taking the Rams. I know I'm going out on a limb taking that, but if the Rams don't beat them, then they really might go undefeated all the way throughout the season. I don't think we even played them this year.
No, we don't play them.
Okay, so 17-0 then. Anyway. But I'm still choosing for this. Seahawks versus the Vikings. I'm taking the Seahawks. I think I've taken them every game, and I think they lost the first game, right?
They lost this last weekend against the Titans.
Oh yeah, they lost last week. And I think I chose them. I didn't choose them last week, did I? I did. I chose them because of that guy who's a bad man, Russell Wilson.
Y'all hear how Pete Carroll basically put that loss on Russell Wilson?
He put a law?
He put that loss on Russell Wilson.
He put an L on? Oh, no, I didn't hear that. What he said?
I was listening to it today. He said that he wishes that Russell Wilson would have just done more. Wow.
Wow.
Quarterback? Yeah.
He should go out there and lose to the Vikings on purpose then. Just lose on purpose. It was my fault, huh? Okay. I look right at him throwing interceptions.
And then he wishes that he would have done more. Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Vikings? Okay.
No, I think I gotta stick with Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, them losing that game, what could he have done with Derrick Henry running for 500 yards in a game? He can't go play defense. Russell Wilson is not a linebacker. What are you supposed to do? Like what you want the man to do? Do more. Like what? Okay. Next, Packers and 49ers.
Ooh.
I'm taking Packers because Aaron ain't messing up no more.
You think it's up from here?
It's up. He just did that first game to send a little message like, if I want to do this to y'all, I can. Don't try me. And that's gonna flip me.
He was like,
"Listen." You think he did that on purpose? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
He probably, you know what? You might be right. He probably did that because he knew everybody was looking at him because he just came off of an off season where he was about to leave and everything. He wanted them to pick up like, oh, look, he throwing the game, and then he come out next game, throw 4 touchdowns like it ain't nothing.
Like it wasn't nothing.
So I'm taking the pack. I'm taking the pack. You talked me into it. I'm taking the pack. I was gonna say 49ers run game because for any reason they could just put any running back in their little system and they get 150 yards and be like, who is this? I don't understand it. Yeah, they run game crazy. So who you got, Ariana?
If they had a different quarterback, I would pick the 49ers, but I think I have to go with the Packers. I mean, I don't think they're gonna travel. It's a Sunday night game. Okay. And I think the 49ers have a better defense than the Packers do, personally. Okay. But I just don't see Jimmy G. If it turns, if it happens to turn into it's not that I don't like him. I just don't think that he can go toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers.
You don't like Jacoby Brissett either, do you?
I don't think that Jacoby Brissett's a bad quarterback. I just don't think he's a QB1. I think he's an adequate backup.
You like Jared Stidham?
No, he's not a good quarterback at all. He is an adequate backup.
How did you feel about Drew Bledsoe when he got hurt? You thought it was over?
Yo, I was like 5, or I like 10. Like I wasn't. I unfortunately was actually, depending on how you look at it, I was born into the Brady era. I was born in '92. Tom Brady took over in 2001, essentially. So I grew up in the Tom Brady era.
So if I sent you a picture of the helmet catch, how would you feel about that?
I'd be torn to pieces, honestly. Ripped to shreds.
Okay. Everybody chooses the pack. Cool. I just had to check and see why you ain't like Jimmy G, and I thought that it was some Patriot tied to that.
No, I think that honestly, I liked Jimmy G when he was a Patriot, but I think he's very injury prone. I think he doesn't make smart decisions with the ball. If we're going to be real, the 49ers made the Super Bowl that year based off of the running game and their defense.
Not Jimmy G, huh?
Jimmy G is a good game manager. If you think differently, that's fine. That is my personal opinion. And if you've seen something, then please show it to me.
All right. In the last game of the week,
Jones is the next Tom Brady. So,
so we already know how she feels.
Oh my God!
We got it on tape.
Literally you can because you could hear me say, "Not that I'm calling him the next Tom Brady," and then y'all
already said it. You already said it. It's recorded. It's on tape.
I can't wait until y'all go back and watch this so you can hear me not say it.
You said it. I'm gonna clip it like that too, so it sounds like you said it, even if you didn't say it. Watch the edit. Okay, the last game, which will be the Monday night game, you have the Eagles versus the Cowboys.
Man.
Now, when I said I told Benya a couple days after the first game, ain't nobody else played but the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. I told him the Cowboys will win their division. It's not saying much because their division is bad, but they're going to win it just from watching just one game. And he felt like I was kind of tripping. I should have waited before I made a prediction about that. And then I asked him last week, and he said the Cowboys was going to win the division. So I was correct. Well, I'm correct so far. Listen,
but if you ask me now, though, after watching the Cowboys just play again,
how you
I
feel?
Ain't sold.
You ain't sold no more?
I ain't sold no more, man. Did you just watch them play again?
That was a bad game.
I watched Tony Pollard go crazy, which was different. I didn't think they added him into the offense nicely. Zeke eventually got going. I feel like they could have probably beat them by more.
That was
like watching them. It was a weird
game.
It was a weird, it was like a weird little game right there with the Chargers. It was a real weird.
I'm not sold.
Not sold yet. Well, seeing how their schedule is, and I keep going back to the schedule because they don't really play a lot of people. Their next test might be the Chiefs, and that's like week 9.
Yeah, they got a week.
You know what I mean? Like the schedule is, is definitely weak.
But at the same time, it's the Cowboys, and they know how to go 500. They know how to do it.
They can't go 500 this time. It's 17 games.
Oh, so they're gonna go 1 under.
What which will be the most Cowboy thing ever? 8-1. That would be like the most Cowboyish thing ever if they went 8-1. That would be like the most Cowboy thing. You say you want to see it now?
I you know what? I feel like if the Cowboys don't do it, somebody in that division will do it. Of all the divisions,
8-1.
Gonna be somebody in that
had that little one on the side. Still trying to figure out a way to get there. Who? All right. So Eagles, Cowboys. Who y'all taking?
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I am gonna go Cowboys.
This is their first division game too. I think they gotta try to like put their foot down.
Compared to the Eagles, who've only played one good team in the 49ers, the Cowboys played the Buccaneers and put up a good fight. And regardless of how weird that game was against the Chargers is still a good team, and they came out with that win.
Yeah,
and that was a very flag friendly game. So I gotta give
the Eagles Cowboys. They played the Falcons first, and they dogged them.
First, exactly, but it's the Falcons.
It's the Falcons. Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys because I still think they're gonna win the division. I think they're gonna beat the Giants twice. They might split the Eagles, and they're gonna beat Washington twice.
Give me the Eagles.
You taking the Eagles?
I don't trust them Cowboys. I can't trust them Cowboys.
Okay, so we got all the games. It's less games this time because week 1 it was like 16 games. Like the list was so long, man. So okay, so what do we have here? I'm trying to see which we was kind of all on the same page a couple times, except for the Dolphins, Ravens, Bucks, Rams, Seahawks, Vikings, Giants, Falcons. You really took the Falcons? Are you serious about that? We're gonna go back, Benya. Falcons, Giants. Come on, man. We're gonna go back to that one.
Oh man.
No, stand your ground.
The Giants just
You ain't gotta change. I just wanted you to.
They find ways to lose. Did y'all see that? They keep finding a way to lose.
The Giants.
They've always done that.
Usually, you know what? Usually, bad teams find a way to lose, but they're going against another bad team. So
it's like been close in any of the games that they've played.
So it's gonna be like it's gonna cancel out. So somebody has to win.
The Falcons improved from the first week.
Okay.
Where did you see that?
But listen, the first
Cal Pitt stats.
Oh, his stats have improved from the first week. All right, let's get into a little bit of college football. And the Gators are number 9 now. We moved up after a 2-point loss to Alabama.
We're number 11.
We're number 11 still? I thought we moved up.
We're 9 in the power rankings, but we're number 11 in the
Okay. So that's what I had. So I thought where we were. Okay, so we ain't moved. If anybody should have moved up, it should have been us after that game. But and where are the Georgia Bulldogs?
2.
Pretty sure number 2.
2. Who y'all play next?
Oh, I'd have to check. I'm like he'll tell you. I don't watch college football as much as I watch.
It don't matter. Georgia gonna win until they play the Gators.
Ooh, give me 1 second. I will pull it up for you.
Okay, Georgia football. Y'all won that first game by a touchdown.
And they played against USC.
That the defense scored.
And y'all play Vanderbilt next. Oh, okay. Y'all got some cupcakes on the way.
They don't play anybody except us.
Vanderbilt, Arkansas.
Only play
by the way.
On this
they got Arkansas?
Yeah, they got Arkansas at the Vanderbilt.
Arkansas might beat them.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
And then they have Auburn right after that.
Oh, that's back to back.
Back to back.
We should be after that.
No, it's Kentucky right before us.
Yeah.
It's Kentucky right before us, so they get like a little
no
warm up
right now. But
they got
Kentucky ain't no pushover.
Yeah, they got a little warm up before they take that L to us. So the Florida Georgia game October 30th.
Oh,
and our schedule is okay. So how you liking your Georgia football team before we start talking shit about them?
They look good.
They look good.
Oh my god, this is why I waste my time. You know what? Just talk your shit.
No, go ahead. Okay? Go ahead. No, because I actually like y'all. I actually like y'all defensive line. I love y'all defensive line. I like the defense. Go ahead. We're gonna let you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Like I said,
no. They look good. They look good. Continue.
How is the what's the quarterback's name?
They don't even know. Oh. They running two quarterbacks.
Y'all running two quarterbacks? Y'all copying us?
They got JT Daniels playing sometimes, and then they got the other boy playing sometimes.
Y'all copying us?
I'm pretty sure JT Daniels played the entire last game.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure JT Daniels played the entire last game.
He probably did play the entire last game, but the game before that, the other boy played.
Oh, goodness.
They just switch up.
That's crazy that y'all.
They're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing that a lot of the other NFL teams are doing. Isn't that what?
Not after all that nonsense y'all talked about JT Daniels and the end of the season and how he took y'all above here and y'all supposed to be this great thing because of JT Daniels. Then all of a sudden, game 2, he's not playing anymore because he's trash. Then all of a sudden, bring him out game 3 and he's playing again. What are y'all doing? It's not making any sense. Don't worry. That's why y'all can't score. Y'all played Clemson and couldn't get the ball in the end zone at all. And Clemson, not even good. That's the thing about it.
Clemson not good this year at all.
And then y'all next 2 games were cupcake games.
Didn't earlier you just said that everyone's allowed to have a bad day?
Who said that?
I did.
You.
I did.
Thank you.
Everybody's allowed to have what?
A bad
day or a bad game. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Against Clemson?
It doesn't matter.
It's against Clemson.
It doesn't matter. Everyone's allowed to have a bad game.
Okay. Well, we us Gators, we have Tennessee next. Then Kentucky, Vanderbilt, LSU, and then Georgia. LSU not the same. We should be okay. Vanderbilt, Kentucky and Tennessee. They don't know that Tennessee and Kentucky is like we got like a little rival with them 2 teams, which is crazy. But anyway, SEC champion. Who will be the SEC champion?
Y'all are obviously gonna pick your team.
Why? We're asking you. You don't have to worry about us. We're asking you.
You don't know that. You don't know what I'm gonna pick.
If you really think that the Jaguars are gonna beat like the Buccaneers, you're definitely gonna assume that the Gators are gonna win.
Well, they don't play this year, so we,
The Buccaneers got lucky. That's all that matters. They got lucky this year.
We was gonna be the one. If
you realize that the Buccaneers could make it to the Super Bowl. Okay, we're getting off topic.
We can make it to the Super Bowl. Everybody got a chance.
That's definitely not true.
They just lucky they ain't got to go through us to get to the Super Bowl. Otherwise,
we just got an 0-2 start right now. We can win the rest of our games and make the playoffs. We just started off with 2 losses. It can happen.
It's gonna be 3 next week. So it's fine. You can be 0-3. I gotta stick with my dogs.
So the Georgia Bulldogs are going to win the SEC.
Yes, they look good. You know what? We're fine. We'll handle those.
They look good. That's what she keeps saying.
They look good.
Okay, so they're better. So are they better than? So you think they're better than Alabama?
You know what? Give me 2 more games.
2 more games. You want to see 2 more games?
Give me 2 more games.
Okay, and Benya, who is going to win the SEC? Benya, who's going to win?
The Florida Gators. It's quite simple.
I already said he was going to pick that team. So
that's crazy. I'm having a fight with, who I was gonna pick to win the SEC. I'm thinking real hard on it. But I don't know, just blue and orange just sticks out, for me to choose them. So I'm gonna go with the Gators,
what a fucking surprise. Who is shocked right now?
At the beginning of the season, they already handed the trophy to Alabama. They was just like, here you go, Alabama.
They did.
This is
they
your
look
trophy.
good.
And then guess what Alabama did? They played the Florida Gators, and everybody was just like,
oh, wait a minute.
Now, hold on.
Wait.
And Richardson ain't even touched the field.
He did.
Imagine if Richardson would have touched the field on one of those 3 straight 3 and outs that we put Alabama through. 3 straight 3 and outs. We would have put Richardson out there for one of those.
We could have put him out there for that 2-point conversion. Boom.
Let him run straight forward.
Straight forward and fall in. Tied up, overtime, touchdown, us.
Alabama better pray to the good football gods that Georgia does beat us, so they ain't got to see us in the SEC championship.
If they see us again, we taking that dub.
Oh, we taking them down and out. They better.
I'm just saying.
Ooh, and Georgia better hope that we are injured when it comes time to play them. Because we gonna put
better hope
40 points on that trash. Yeah.
We gonna eat y'all alive.
We're gonna put up 40 points on Georgia. Easy.
You heard it here first.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue.
And we're gonna play Rich versus y'all too. We ain't play Rich versus Alabama. We playing Rich versus y'all.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with y'all.
Oh yeah.
It's a losing battle because it was 2 against 1 for first off.
That don't mean nothing.
Yes, it
we
is.
disagree all the time.
Mr. Extremely outspoken will talk over you to prove his point. Challenger. Okay. So what is the point?
Listen, we disagree all the time.
All the time.
He said that the Jaguars was gonna go 16-1. I said no, we not. And then
I'm so glad that you are not delusional like this man over here, because that was crazy talk. Absolute.
We're gonna be 15-2.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
We about to get out of here, man. This has been Flight Team Sports. I am TJ, the artist, and our special guest. And we are out. Cool. All right, I can